Hello Dairy Today viewers, from your advisory team with Stuart Peterson, here's your dairy market week in review. As we start by taking a look at our dairy product prices this week, you'll see things relatively quiet heading into the holiday weekend. Cheese market was steady to slightly higher with our block steady but barrels up 2.5 cents, both prices right around the 156 level. Our butter market was slightly lower this week with a little bit of pressure from our cold storage report. We'll touch on that in just a minute. Powder market was generally steady this week with both whey and non-fat dry milk futures seeing little to no change. Looking to our Class 3 future prices then, a little bit mixed as we close the week. February and January down slightly, however those gains really moderated along with our general activity as you get farther into 2012. Same story for our Class 4 prices, again steady just a touch higher going into the holiday weekend. Just recapping our latest global dairy trading event from this past Tuesday, our trade weighted average was down 1.6%, with our powders slipping as well. Our skim milk powder was down 3.2% and our whole milk powder off 1.5%. Had also some domestic reports out this week, and just to highlight those very quickly, let's start by taking a look at our national milk production. And this chart behind me is going to track the year-to-year change that we see for each month. This blue line running right down the middle is about our 5-year average, which is between 1.5% and 2%, with this green line representing what we've seen in terms of that year-to-year percent change for 2011. And as you'll see, we did see a bump in milk production growth following the $21 milk we saw in July and August, but we're still trending right around that 5-year average. So despite the strong prices we've been seeing, we're still not seeing dramatic increases in overall milk production, total milk cows, or milk per cow based on Monday's data. A couple other highlights to pass along from reports this week. On Thursday was our cold storage report. Total cheese inventories down from November of a year ago, 5.4%. That's a significant drop historically, and we'll continue to watch how that develops. It does give a supportive tone to our cheese market heading into the coming year. Butter market unfortunately did just the opposite, with total stocks up 36% from November a year ago, and again that provided a little bit of pressure for that butter trade heading into Friday's close. And finally here on Friday morning had our monthly cow slaughter report out. 253,000 head going into the beef chain on the month of November, a very strong historical number, and again shows that producers are willing to be still a bit picky about who stays and who goes in determining their most productive animals. Bringing this back to some of our price action this week, again relatively quiet as we work into the Christmas weekend. We did start the week just a little bit higher on our January Class 3 futures, but set back here towards the second half of the week, maybe a little bit of profit taking, starting to see some position squaring ahead of December 31st. So as we look ahead to next week, we'll just continue to watch this cheese market. It was another strong week of sales for our block and barrel markets off the CME, and we want to see that value buying still materialize into some gains and correct the oversold condition that we're seeing from that cheese market. We'll also note that next week we could see some choppy holiday trade with low volume action as many folks are on vacation. And with that in mind, we'll note that next Monday, December 26th, our agriculture markets are closed in acknowledgement of the Christmas holiday. On behalf of the entire Stuart Peterson family, we'd like to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas. I'm Stephen Shalla for Dairy Today and AgWeb.com.